everybody, I'm Dawn. I'm your astrologer, and I'm here to talk to you about the new moon in Pisces and the energy that's leading up to it. I'm recording this on the 9th, and today Venus, which has recently moved into Pisces, is in an exact square to the lunar nodes. So that means that Venus is squaring the north node of destiny at 15 degrees of Gemini and the south node in Sagittarius. So the north node represents our future trajectory and the south node represents our past. And so I really believe that this is sending a message of aligning or realigning with our values as we prepare to set our new intentions on the new moon. So this new moon occurs on March the 13th at 23 degrees of Pisces. And so we'll have the moon and the sun conjoined at 23 degrees. Anytime you have a new moon, the sun and the moon are always congruent in the same sign. Also, Neptune is there at 20 degrees, which is currently transiting his home sign of Pisces. And by that time, Venus will be at 19 degrees, which means that all four of these planets will be tightly conjoined within a 4 degree of separation. So Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, our value systems, our senses, and the way we embody them on this earth. And during this new moon, that will be wonderfully merged together as our human hearts and our human desires are intermingled with the divine source of love, that Neptune realm of the spiritual world beyond the veil. So this is a time for setting new intentions. However, anytime we have a new moon, it's also a time of release. And especially during this new moon, because it's occurring in Pisces. And Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. It rules the 12th house, the house of transcendentalism, when our body passes on and our spirit leaves and goes on into that ethereal realm, that angelic realm. It's the foggy, nebulous, mystical realm of spiritual vibration that really is beyond our human conception. And so this is a time, especially during Pisces season, when the veil is very thin. And so our availability to this realm, the line, the veil between the physical human world and the spiritual world is very thin. And so what happens during this time, during Pisces season, is that our intuitive abilities, our spiritual attunement is extra heightened. And so even though Pisces rules the 12th house, it also rules our dreams in the dream world. So we may be having more vivid dreams. This may be a time when our loved ones that have passed on visit us during our dreams. It's a time when we are hypersensitive to the energy around us in nature and in our connections with others, especially in our love relationships, our intimate love relationships, because during the new moon we have Venus and Neptune conjoined. And so this is a time where we can really have a heightened intensity in those deeply spiritual connections with our intimate partners. And so there's so many wonderful things about this new moon. It is a time of new intentions, but as I said, it is a time of release, not only because it's in the sign of Pisces, but this will be the 6th new moon that we've had at 23 degrees. The last 3 new moons of 2020 occurred at 23 degrees, and now this will be the 3rd one and the final one at 23 degrees occurring in this year. And so it really marks a 6-month ending of us letting go of the past. You know, Pisces is the final sign of the zodiac. Also, what happens on March the 20th is the sun will move into Aries, and Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and so it starts off the astrological new year. It occurs on the 20th, when we will be experiencing the spring equinox, a time of new growth, a time of starting new cycles. And so this is such an amazingly spiritually gifted energy that's being provided to us during this new moon to really end some things that are holding us back from stepping into our abundant future as we move forward. You know, we're moving into this new astrological year as Aries season starts in brand new air energy. We're moving into the age of Aquarius, and we're moving out of the Piscean age. And so this is a time when we move from really acting on everything that we feel, and we start taking action based on our thoughts and what we think. And so this has given us an opportunity to finalize, to release, to let go of those things that are holding us back, that are still attached to our past. And so during this new moon, a couple of things will be happening that support that, a couple of aspects. One of them is that this new moon will be in a sextile to Pluto. A sextile is a supportive connection. Pluto is the planet of transformation. It is the planet of our soul's evolutionary growth. And Pluto is still in the sign of Capricorn. And so it is still doing some transformation and will be there for a little under 3 more years as we really continue this process of letting go of that dense earth energy and the way we've always operated in it. And so as we move into the age of Aquarius, into that swift air energy of rapid thought, collaborations with others, partnerships, innovative ideas, cosmic and quantum leaps in technology, it's really important to look at the air energy at play during this new moon. The North Node of Destiny, the lunar North Node, is in Gemini, which is a fellow air sign ruled by Mercury. And, you know, Mercury is in Aquarius right now, getting ready to move into Pisces. And so we're really opening our minds to the bigger picture. To the process of flow during this new moon with this Pisces influence. And also what's happening is that Mars, our planet of action, has just moved into Gemini, and Mars will be trining Saturn in Aquarius during this new moon. Mars will be at 5 degrees, and it will be in a trine to Saturn at 9 degrees in Aquarius. So Mars in Gemini trining Saturn in Aquarius. What this does is it allows us to really get some supportive structures, some action that will allow us to build a system that will sustain us for the long haul. Saturn in this new Aquarian energy is much different than that suppressive, restrictive, almost oppressive energy that we're used to with Saturn. This is new energy of structures, new energy of support, and this innovative air energy that we have nothing to compare it to. I see this Saturn as much more of the wise elder energy of Saturn that wants to support us, that wants to give us something to sustain us, that wants us to master ourself and master our skill and master our self-accountability so that we will stay committed to our goal as we move forward into the future. And it's in Aquarius, so it's about our collaborations with others in humanity, about equality, about how we can share our resources and provide a better world for everyone. And interestingly, during this new moon, we have these 4 planets in Pisces, along with 3 planets in Aquarius, Jupiter, Saturn, and Mercury. And so Aquarius and Pisces are the last 2 signs of the zodiac. And even though one is air and one is water, they're very similar. And that Pisces really is about that oneness that we all share, knowing that we are all cosmically connected, that we were all sourced from the divine, and that we have that quantum entanglement that connects us on a molecular level, on an energetic level, on a spiritual level. And so Pisces sees this connectedness from the higher spiritual realm. And then Aquarius, even though it's quantum and it's cosmic in nature, is very humanitarian in our connectivity here on this planet as a humanity, and how we all work together to help serve one another, to help serve our planet. And so they share very similar themes, and they're the last 2 signs of the zodiac. And so there's a lot of energy at play here that's signifying a finalization before we move into the new astrological year. Also, there's a lot of mutable energy at play. Mutable signs are movable. They're asking us to really go with the flow. 5 out of 10 planets will be in mutable signs during this new moon. And so this new moon in Pisces is about the ultimate surrender. The sun is there with the moon. The moon is our emotions and our emotional attachment to the past and the future and our spirit source, right? And so the sun is our strength. It is our courage. It is our life force energy. And so we are really being called here to show our strength in a way that allows us to flow in that divine surrender, that ultimate faith in the process, allowing us to move forward in action together with the same mindset of building a future that supports everyone, that supports us all as we're growing in love, as we're creating a new environment, a new world. And so this is divinely supported. It is an energy that we can all lean to for some final closure as we set our new intentions. You know, we set our new intentions about how we want to trust, how we want to move in faith, how we want to step into the future in our highest vibration of who we are as an individual, knowing that that is really what makes the world a better place as a whole. And so I wanted just to take a minute and give you some of the highlights of the energies that are at play here of the new moon. And also to tell you that if you're not sure exactly how to focus those intentions during this time, you can always look to where Pisces falls in your natal birth chart, and that will give you a more concise area of where to focus those intentions of growth, of surrender, of courage, of trusting your intuition, of connecting with divine source, and that inspired creativity. You know, Venus is at play here. And so this could be creative breakthroughs, especially with Pluto being in this supportive sextile. And so we could have some breakthroughs in our minds and our creative blocks that have been holding us back. We could have some breakthroughs in our intimate partnerships, our love relationships, to take us to that higher vibration of connectivity and intimacy. And so any type of practice that really connects us to source in a way that energizes us, whether it's meditation or music or yoga or anything that is a higher vibration spiritual practice that allows us to connect with spirit in a way that supports our best and highest good, and operating from our highest self moving forward is greatly recommended during this time. Also, you know, Pisces ruling the dream world, this may be a time where we keep a dream journal. The veil is very thin during Pisces season, and so we are oftentimes able to tune in to that energetic realm where our past loved ones have gone, and oftentimes they visit us during our dreams. And so if we keep a dream journal, it's a time where we can gain some clarity regarding the future through those dreams. And so it's a really good practice to have during this energy. And so as we're all preparing to start the astrological new year, I just wanted to take a minute to touch base with you. If you're not sure where Pisces falls in your chart, please reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you with that during a reading. And I appreciate all of the opportunity, all of the ability to be of service, and I will see you soon.